Hello my loves, and welcome back to my channel. Today's yoga flow, we are focusing on cultivating happiness. Go ahead and find a spot in the center of your mat standing, and we're going to start by swinging our arms backwards, making full big circles, releasing any tension we have in our shoulders as we swing our arms all the way back. Then go ahead and switch sides and swing them forward, again making nice big circles with your arms. Then come back to center, and now we're just going to gently swing back and forth. Really be playful with this and allow your arms to just kind of gently swing back and forth as you twist your torso. As always, we want to focus on our breathing throughout this practice. Next, we're going to do a few head rolls all the way to the left. Again, really taking your time as you bring your head all the way around. Then switch it to the other side, really focusing on any tension you want to start releasing from your body to allow that happiness through. Then go ahead and take your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Then we're going to take a nice big inhale, reaching towards the sky. Really reach as far as you can. And then bring your arms down to a cactus pose. Stay there for just a moment, and then we're going to reach back up towards the sky and then slowly dive forward, keeping that back nice and straight, and your biceps are still by your ears. Trying to extend your spine as far as you can as you come all the way down to your mat. Then if it feels right, I'm going to tuck my hands into my elbows and just kind of gently and playfully swing back and forth. Trying to incorporate childlike qualities as we do these different things to really incorporate happiness and joy in our practice. Then coming back to center, and then you can go ahead and bring your chest and your arms to the left side, reaching towards your ankle if you can. Really just focusing on bringing your chest towards your leg to get a nice hamstring stretch. Then go ahead and bring it to the other side. Again, bringing your chest as close to your leg as you can, feeling that sensation in your leg, breathing into any sensation you feel. Then bring your chest back to center, and now we're going to take a lunge on our left side. So we're keeping our right leg straight, and we're lunging into our left hip. Again, keeping our back and our spine straight. You can place your hands on your left knee if that feels comfortable to you. And then go ahead and bring it to the other side. So now we're stretching into our right hip, our left leg is straight. Again, our back and spine are still nice and straight. And then we're going to come back to the center of our mat, place our palms on the mat, and gently lift our left arm towards the sky. Bring our gaze towards our left hand as well, but you still have your right palm on your mat, getting a gentle twist in your spine. Breathing into that twist, letting go of anything we need to in this moment. And then go ahead and switch it to the other side. So bringing down your left hand and reaching your right hand towards the sky. Breathing into this moment. Really being conscious and aware of anything we need to let go of to allow true happiness to come through. Now go ahead, let's bring our feet together, do a nice little forward fold, and then go ahead and meet me in tabletop. So our hips are over our knees, our shoulders are over our wrists, and we're going to do a few cat-cows together. So we're going to inhale, and starting with our tailbone, we're going to lift it up towards the sky. We're going to arch our back and bring our gaze and our chest towards the sky as well. And then exhale, tuck your tailbone in around your back and bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, looking up towards the sky, tilting that tailbone up towards the sky. Exhale, tucking your tailbone in and bringing your chin towards your chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, arching your back. Exhale, rounding your back. Then go ahead and bring it back to tabletop. We're going to bring our knees a little bit wider, bring our toes together, and go ahead and take it back into child's pose. So your palms are still at the top of your mat, but you're bringing your hips towards your feet and fully feeling that sensation and stretch in your arms and shoulders and back. We're really starting to feel that energy pulsating through our body, and we're really allowing that natural joy and happiness that is our natural state to start to come through. Take a few more breaths in this moment. Go ahead and bring it back to tabletop. Then we're going to tuck our toes under, and we are going to go ahead and pop it up into a plank and then into downward facing dog. So you're just pushing your palms into your mat, bringing your heels as close to the ground as you can, but really focusing on keeping your back straight. You can even walk the dog if you want to here, stretching out your calves, but really taking a moment to be in this pose. Then we're going to inhale, bring our right foot up into three-legged dog, and then you're going to sweep it through and bring your right foot all the way by your right hand into a low lunge. Then when it feels right, go ahead and come up into a high lunge, and then bring your arms and your biceps by your ears, reaching towards the sky. Our back is nice and straight, our chest is high, leaning into that right hip. Then go ahead and bring your back foot down into Warrior Two. So we're now facing the side of our mat. And we're just going to take a few deep breaths here. So inhale, reach towards the sky. Exhale, bring your arms down. Really taking nice deep breaths. Again, inhale, reaching towards the sky all the way up. Exhale, bring your arms down. We're still in Warrior Two as we inhale. Again, reaching towards the sky. Exhale, bring our arms down. And then we're going to go ahead and go back to Warrior Two, leaning into that right hip. Go ahead and flip your palms so they're facing upwards so you can receive anything you need to receive in this moment. Take one more breath and then bring it back to Warrior One. We're then going to bring our hands behind our back into a quick bind, again still leaning into that right leg, into that lunge, but also keeping our chest nice and open. Then go ahead and bring your arms back down onto the mat as we transition from low lunge to plank to downward facing dog again. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So go ahead and stretch out your hamstrings if you need to, keeping that back nice and straight. Inhale, bring your left leg up towards the sky, sweep it through, and if you need to assist it up, bring your left foot by your left hand into a low lunge. Keep it there for just a moment, and then you're going to transition into a high lunge, so bring your arms towards your knee, and then when it feels comfortable, bring your biceps and arms by your ears, really leaning into that left hip. Then go ahead and bring that back foot down. We're going to transition to Warrior Two, facing the side of our mat, still leaning into that left knee. And then we're going to take some deep breaths. So inhale, reaching towards the sky, all the way up. Exhale, bring your arms down. Doing the same thing again, taking deep breaths. Inhale, reach towards the sky. Exhale, bring your arms down. Still leaning into that left leg. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bringing your arms down. Then coming back to Warrior Two. Go ahead and flip those palms towards the sky. Again, receiving anything we need to in this moment. Take one more deep breath in Warrior Two, and then go ahead and transition back to Warrior One in our high lunge. Then we're going to bring our arms behind our back into a bind again, keeping your chest nice and open towards the sky. Still leaning into that left leg, that left lunge. Then you can bring your arms down back on the mat into a low lunge and then into a plank. Go ahead and meet me in tabletop. And then to counterbalance those stretches, let's go ahead and do a quick child's pose. So bring your knees a little bit wider, your toes together, your palms towards the front of your mat, and leaning it back into child's pose for just a moment. Taking a nice big breath here. Really feeling that natural energy and natural joy and happiness emanating from your body. Then we're going to go ahead and bring it back to tabletop and go ahead and stand up on our knees. Go ahead and walk it forward just a little bit if you need to. And we're going to do a quick camel pose. So inhale, bring your arms all the way towards the sky. Bring them to prayer hands and down towards your heart. Take a nice deep breath. Reach back up, and then we're going to bring our right hand to our right heel and our left hand to our left heel. Really arching our back, looking up towards the sky, opening that chest, allowing ourselves to really feel deep, true, and natural happiness in this moment. Just take a few more breaths in this pose. Then you're going to gently bring it back up one hand at a time into a just kneeling pose. And then go ahead and transition to your back. Really take your time as we're going to go ahead and bring our knees towards our chest. Give them a quick hug, taking a nice deep breath here as we stretch out that lower back. Then go ahead and grab on towards the top of your feet. We're going to extend our legs towards the sky and just kind of lay and roll back and forward. Again, being really playful with this in happy baby pose. Really take your time here and let that natural joy and happiness emanate from you. Go ahead and bring your knees back towards your chest and then the bottom of your feet towards the mat. We're going to do a laying down figure 4. So you're going to bring your right heel over your left knee and then go ahead and bring your left knee towards your chest, still keeping that right knee towards the front of your mat as we stretch out that hip again. Breathing into this pose and into this moment. Then go ahead and release. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So your left ankle is now on your right knee. You're going to go ahead and grab under your right knee and pull it towards your chest, still bringing that left knee towards the front of your mat, feeling that sensation and stretch in your hips. Feeling that beautiful, radiant, happy energy pulsating through your body. Go ahead and release it, and we're going to go ahead and transition into our final poses right before Savasana. I'm going to put my legs in butterfly pose and put one hand on my heart, one hand on my belly, and take a nice few deep breaths here. Again, really allowing yourself to feel that happiness. Sometimes the only thing in our way of true happiness is ourselves, since it is our natural state. I'm going to go ahead and bring my arms into Cactus Pose just because it feels so good. But do what feels natural to you in this moment. Still taking nice, deep breaths here. And when it feels right, you can transition into the traditional Savasana pose with your legs extended out straight in front of you, your arms by your side, palms facing towards the sky, again to receive anything you need to in this moment. Go ahead and take a last few deep breaths in this practice and just allow yourself to soak in this natural happiness, joy, playful feeling that you have cultivated throughout your practice today. When it feels right, go ahead and sit up. Join me in the center of your mat. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so grateful to share this practice with you. I will see you in the next yoga flow. Namaste.
Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's yoga flow or meditation, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any future yoga flows or meditations. Or if you have any ideas for topics you want me to cover in the future, please leave them in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video. I love every single one of you, and I'm so grateful that you joined me today. See you in the next video.